Wembanyama. He's guarded by Zubats. The shot's good. And that's now 9 points for Devin Vassell.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Mitchell. Nice D from Vassell. George with it. Guarded now by Smart. Vassell outside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. White for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 3. Vassell outside. From deep three-point land.
It's never easy from that distance. But we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Back to Zubats. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Back to Gordon. Pass to Wembanyama. Gordon outside. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
Toronto trails by 5. Mitchell drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
24 seconds left in the opening quarter. George outside. Vassell outside. From deep, Wembanyama. The shot no good. Here's Smart. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for San Antonio.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
6 to shoot. A nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 11 points.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Back to Vassell. Down low. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
From deep, Mitchell. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8. Back to Williams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so they foul intentionally.
Toronto foul. Mark Williams.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Vassell outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Smart for three. Pass to White. The floater. It's Smart on the wing.
Spurs foul. Brandon Williams. First personal foul. First team foul. Spurs foul. Well. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside White. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Williams.
The near 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama. I mean, that will disrupt shots. Believe that.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Assisted by
7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And you think of players who heat up in a hurry, you got to include Anthony Simons, Tim.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
White for three. On offense, here is San Antonio. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Smart for three. And Smart nails the triple.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. White, good.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Pass to Vassell. The three ball. And stolen by Williams. This one for three. And White finishes off the break. Well done. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Here's White, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Pass to Smart. That three's off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 15. Pass to Williams. Now White. Toronto passing it around.
And what's surprising, during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Toronto trails by 5. Vassell comes with a double. Pass to Mitchell. Outside White. Clock at 6. Gets the 3 ball to go. White got 8 here in this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
34.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to O'Neal. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And they go to the intentional foul. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, 3 main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. On target from range. And the Raptors lead by 1.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Newell. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You know, Tim, despite never averaging double-figure scoring, Royce O'Neal is a steady presence.
Yeah, BA, he was undrafted in 2017, and he's been traded for a first-round pick multiple times. He's a rugged defender, very strong at 6'4", about 225. He can help you win games.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
George with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Wembanyama. Rebound Toronto. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he's good on the second.
Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. George, right side. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Vassell can't get it to go.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
White on the wing. 13 points in the game. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to White. Inside. White gets it to go.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
Vassell outside. Back to George. And here's Vassell. He's guarded by White. San Antonio again can't hit.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Smart outside. Launches it. Gordon pulls it in. San Antonio trails by 3. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
And San Antonio making a change here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Right side, Williams to the inside. Wembanyama, no good. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Smart. Shoots from the right block. O'Neal. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
2 minutes.
Outside White. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. With some arc. Oh, White with the soft touch on the floater.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Wembanyama. The 3, Vassell. Rebound Toronto. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Outside Mitchell. That's Mitchell's move.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Wembanyama screen. Beyond the arc. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Mitchell on the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. From deep, Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside White. They get it again.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Simon's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Mitchell. No good that time. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Toronto out in front, leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. San Antonio with the ball. And here's George. Inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
White for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dean Wade. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now George. Gordon outside. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Derek White. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. George with it. Guarded now by Smart. Here's Vassell. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Vassell's got 19 points. Pass to Zubac. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Pass to Vassell. From the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Team foul.
That free throw is good from Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
George scanning the floor. Vassell left side. Pass to Newell. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Just 4 to shoot. And George with the jam.
The way George handles the ball and finds ways to finish inside make him very dangerous.
Now here's Mitchell. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Gordon with it. Pass to George. Hits the trifecta. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Mitchell. Williams. Another chance. And it's good on the lay-in.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
And look at that energy. It shows his conditioning.
Outside Vassell. From deep. Williams rips down the board.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
In the corner, Smart. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now Gordon. Oh, he misses the layup.
2 minutes remaining.
White fires. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's George. Here he goes. Outside Vassell. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
And his coaches will be the first to tell you Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Here's Williams. Stolen by Vassell. Now Wembanyama. George. Clock at 6. Now Vassell. And stolen by Williams. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
San Antonio leading by 4. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages, extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Now White from downtown. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Williams.
San Antonio foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he makes both free throws. .26 seconds left in the 4th. Wembanyama double teamed. Outside George. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Buries it from outside. White with a steal.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And so Toronto takes the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.